Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Dom and Rip here for your Tuesday special. Rip, we are close on several breaks. We are 1 to go on that last break for the high roller. We are 2 to go on a league leader all speed flex series. That's right. Every box in that series just speed flexes. We are close on that practice squad. 2 to go on that trick play practice squad double. We have a beautiful Dan Marino jersey in there with a couple speed flexes. Eddie George and Zay Flowers. You saw him last night for the Baltimore Ravens. But the high roller 1 to go, the league leader 2 to go, and that practice squad 2 to go. So we are on the doorstep to doing some breaks here in the break room. Rip, I know you had an awesome 9 a.m. show.
Knocking, baby.
How was your little break into the noon show?
It was nice, got the reset, recharge in the Earth's yellow sun. Got to FaceTime with my beautiful wife for her birthday.
There you go.
Speaking of birthdays.
Happy birthday to your wife. Today's your wife's birthday?
Happy birthday to Anthony Mackie as well.
Captain America.
Yeah. Also, Dom, a simple song for you, a complicated man. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Continue with your show.
Oh, thank you very much. After the Packers lost on Sunday to the Browns, I was just like, my birthday. We'll skip my birthday this year. But thank you very much. Happy birthday, your wife, as well.
Thank you.
Your 2 favorite people in the world, I assume.
Yes,
right?
1 and 2.
Thank you. I'm number 1, of course.
I didn't order it.
So, guys, happy Tuesday. Thank you, everyone out there watching. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. If anyone's looking for their favorite teams here in the break room, let us know. I'm going to show off some series really fast that are close now, and then we'll do some housekeeping, roll some dice, see what our chase wheel spin is going to be. But first, 1 spot to go in our last break for the high roller. We have 3 headliners still available, 3 aesthetically beautiful speed flexes. Why don't I just show the videos off for these? Here is the Kurt Warner. You have the Cardinals and the Rams on there. Awesome looking lid for the 2-time MVP. The Hall of Famer. What's the back of this helmet say?
Greatest show on...
Oh, perfect. I mean, come on. That is perfect. Greatest show on turf.
Oh, man, Dom. You remember when they were calling the Dolphins the greatest show on surf? I remember those days 2 years ago. Continue, please.
I gotcha. Here is the Trevor Lawrence, the 2-1. Duval just beat the Houston Texans. I love the orange Clemson and that beautiful Jaguar teal.
It goes together.
Uh-huh. And here's that Ray Lewis with the Baltimore skyline. Very nice.
Going down to Inner Harbor, hon.
When Common was doing this, I said, man, it's giving me a taste for crab cakes. And he said,
Brother.
Rip said the same thing. So, hey, we know Baltimore got some good seafood.
I want to take everyone here to just get some blue crabs, man, and teach everyone how to actually take them out of the shell and eat them.
Obviously, I'm a big wrestling fan, and Jimmy's Seafood has like a big wrestling following.
My cousin actually worked there for a few years.
So,
yeah. There was a guy on game day, I think opening weekend, that was just like in Maryland. They were trying to open some crabs, and he just takes the hammer, he just smashes it right in the middle. It's like, that's a waste of a crab.
How many spots left in that jersey? Let me check for you, Anthony. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh.
That would look to be 2. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Where's my jerseys?
3 spots to go.
3 spots.
3 spots to go in the jerseys. If you ever want to check, here's the link. Cross reference if you are in that break. But 3 spots to go. I'll do a top to bottom rundown if nothing is sold out. But let's do a little housekeeping. Let's roll some dice, see what our chase wheel spin is going to be. Our dice wheel is going to determine how many times we're going to roll in that randomizer for our divisions for our breaks. And here we go. We need 6 or higher. And it's going to be, all right, 8. I like that. Lucky
That's
number
what we
8.
had last time.
So 8 is the lucky number. It was in the morning show. It's in the afternoon show. Maybe 8 is the number for the whole day. We'll see. All right, let's do our chase wheel spin. Minis, vault, the high roller, diamonds, game day, league leader, practice squad, and the jerseys. Let's spin this thing and see what our chase is going to be. Whatever break this lands on, all the names that close out the breaks, we'll put in the randomizer. And after 8 times, the top spot, we'll take to the wheel out of 100. And whatever that wheel out of 100 lands on, that's how much UA credit you get sent to your account. So it's going to be the vault is our chase. Kurt Warner Speed Flex, Eddie George, secondary headliner. We also have 3 vault keys remaining. The $300 vault key is remaining. Don't forget the vault key is a gift card. So you're winning a full-size helmet and a gift card. You win that $300 one. That is a headliner worthy, I must say myself. All right, let me add this up to our screen. That the vault is going to be the chase. The vault is our full-size mix. Speed Flex is authentics and reps. And those gift cards, the vault keys. All right. So, Rip, if anything sells out, let me know.
I got you.
So I guess I'll start from the top. Mini helmets, Red Zone, Warren Moon, John Elway, Troy Aikman, and Curtis Martin. Damn, some great Hall of Fame quarterbacks and a Hall of Fame running back, Curtis Martin, John Elway, Troy Aikman, Warren Moon. Damn, pretty good in the minis. 14 boxes left. Secondary headliner, Ricky Williams. $52 a spot. This is an automatic double box break. Maybe we have a AFC West hiding out in the Ann Moore section that pairs with that John Elway. Maybe an NFC East that pairs with the Troy Aikman. But a loaded right now in the miniseries. Here's that practice squad. The double, 2 spots to go. 102 a spot in the double. 51 a spot in the single. The beautiful custom Dan Marino Miami Dolphins jersey. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. Dan the man. I don't know why I had a little twang there. All time. Jamar Chase, Zay Flowers. There's a double-up opportunity right there in the AFC North, the 2 great wide receivers. Myles Garrett, hey, AFC North. Trust me, all the Myles Garrett I saw on Sunday against my Packers, woo, there was a video of Rasheed Walker, Myles Garrett blowing past Rasheed Walker, and all Rasheed Walker do was just scream to Jordan Love, run! It was on Twitter. And Myles Garrett was laughing about it.
I did not see that.
Yes, it's on Twitter. It's funny. He's like, run, Jordan, run. Myles Garrett's chasing him.
Oh, my God.
Chris Carter, authentic. Jim Kelly, authentic. 2 90s legends, 2 Hall of Famers, and former Heisman winner Eddie George on the Speed Flex. Damn, on that Oilers Speed Flex. Very, very nice. So this practice squad loaded right now with legends and current All-Pros. Thank you, Charles. Charles says, happy birthday, Dom. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, my friend. League leaders. Every single box is a Speed Flex. And, guys, the League Leader Speed Flex series features only players who have led or tied for the league lead in various stats. The categories of passing yards, rushing yards, receiving touchdowns, and sacks/interceptions. So that's going to be one category right there. The participants in the series will accumulate these stats, and at the end of the series, the leaders in each category will have an entry into a drawing for the Patrick Mahomes Swarovski crystal that you see on this table right here. This beautiful
Ah!
crystallized Patrick
There it is.
Mahomes. So, get your spots, get your speed flexes. Every single box in this series is a speed flex. Well, happy birthday to your sister, Charles. It's a good day for birthdays today. League leaders. Man, this series still loaded. Oh, we got a Tom Brady still in this series. We got the Patrick Mahomes in the break still available in this series. Damn. TJ Watt, Kelvin Johnson, Steve Smith Sr., Chris Johnson on that beautiful Titan speed flex. Tom Brady on the Bucks. Mike Evans. There's a double up opportunity right there. Lawrence Taylor, DeMarcus Ware, Randy Moss. There he is, Patrick Mahomes. Terrell Davis, Ed Reed, and Kurt Warner. Secondary headliners. We are 2 spots to go, closing out a league leader double. We got some double up opportunities. Got Tom Brady on the Bucks with Mike Evans. The Super Bowl combination right there. What else do we have? What can we pair with Steve Smith?
Ooh, that's a triple up possibly right there with Steve Smith, NFC South.
Yeah, Mike Evans. Yeah,
Mike Evans and Tom Brady.
Uh-huh. Let's see. We have the Patrick Mahomes pairs with Terrell Davis. Secondary headliner. TJ Watt pairs with the Ed Reed.
Give me that
secondary
all day.
headliner. Yeah, the defense, man. Pretty damn good if that's your defense. So, guys, league leader, every single box is a speed flex. Excuse me.
Salud.
Excuse me.
Salud.
I'm allergic to beautiful helmets. Here's that Patrick Mahomes on the
you're
table.
in the wrong
Yeah.
line of work, buddy.
I might have to get some medicine. There's that beautiful Chris Johnson CJ2K. Awesome looking helmet right there. Ooh, they have the CJ2K on the top too. Damn. I mean, baby blue is just a cheat code, Rip, right? You put on any uniform, any helmet,
It's the best color in sports. I say it every day I'm here.
it's going to look good. That is aesthetically a very, very beautiful looking helmet and a 2,000-yard rusher, that very elite class. Here's the TJ Watt, 22 and a half sacks, tied Michael Strahan for the single season record. You saying something?
No, you're good.
I go back to that Chris Johnson.
Well, just the way the black and the blue and the brown works together,
Mm-hmm.
like it's I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought.
That might be, aesthetically, that might be my favorite helmet in this series. It's tough because you have helmets like this. Here's the Patrick Mahomes. Damn.
Yeah.
The Chiefs Kingdom. Now this is smooth. Damn. Here he is in the, is this numbered? Let me see.
No.
Oh, not numbered, but man. Very, very cool. Patrick Mahomes. This is in the break. This is in the break. So in this double, you can, well, not even the double, in the single, too. I mean, you can get a Patrick Mahomes speed flex in the break and at the end of the series, if you have the stats, get the Patrick Mahomes crystallized. Here's the Mike Evans. The 3-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Great game next week, Rip. The Eagles and the Bucks.
Yes, sir.
Battle the undefeateds. No Mike Evans, though. That's a huge loss for the Bucks.
2 to 3 weeks I saw, but nevertheless, he always will miss 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring and then come back. And guess what?
1,000 yards.
1,000 yards.
I think he was, what, about 3 games last season, came back, and he got his 1,000 yards.
Yep.
He's loyal to the Bucks. The Bucks are loyal to him. They'll make sure that he gets that record. At least Baker
Absolutely.
Mayfield, he'll make sure that he gets that record.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, you got Godwin coming back. Emeka Ibuka is absolutely popping off. They're gonna be fine.
There's the Mike Evans. Here's the Lawrence Taylor, the greatest New York Giant of all time, the greatest defensive player of all time. Did you see the game Sunday night? They had the Tay-Tay cam.
No.
And they were looking for, well, they were teasing that the Tay-Tay cam, obviously they were teasing Taylor Swift in the audience.
Okay.
Wrong Taylor. It was Lawrence Taylor. That was the
What?
Tay-Tay cam that they had. They were playing the Giants, the Chiefs Giants. Come on, makes sense, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Dom, never been happier from a team in Ohio as I did Sunday. Why is that?
Well, it's Derek Kissinger. He's a Lions fan.
Yeah, but the Packers, they beat the crap out of the Lions.
I
so
know, but there's still divisional positioning that needs to take place.
whatevs. Here's that Steve Smith. Whatever. There's that Steve Smith. You know what I'm going to say to the Packers after I lost to the Browns? I sup, son. Tough one on Sunday. But this beautiful Steve Smith that pairs with the Mike Evans, with the Tom Brady. Damn, I like this a lot. This or the, obviously we have Tom Brady in this break, Patrick Mahomes. Though value-wise, those are the hits value-wise. Aesthetically, my stars of this series, Either the Steve Smith or the Chris Johnson, if you ask me.
That Steve Smith is just actually pure artwork, man.
I got to pause the other side. Come on now. Ice up, son.
Ice up,
I like that.
You know what? Let's start a movement. Let's start a movement to have Steve Smith Sr. be the next Mr. Freeze in Batman.
Ooh, time to kick some ice.
And then he hits him with the ice up, son.
And every Chicago Bear fan would actually say, thank you, Cleveland. Sorry, Dom. Well, Brian, I don't know. I'm pretty devastated about that loss. You guys had me this week.
Aw.
That loss did suck. You guys got me this week. I'll give you that. If you guys want to make me feel a little better, let's do some breaks.
Yeah, don't wish him happy birthday.
Yeah, that's it. No, don't do that.
Don't wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday greetings come in the form of break spots.
Jerseys.
I don't make the rules. We're one away in the league leader double box.
One to go.
BT Dubs. What up, Josh Rouser?
What up, Josh? Jerseys, Baker Mayfield, who is going to be missing Mike Evans, but Baker Mayfield, I know it's only week 3, but Baker, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, they got to be in the lead for the MVPs. I'll even put Derek's boy in there, Jared Goff, and he's been balling since
Looked
that
good.
week 1.
You looked good last night.
Thank you, Brian. I'll take that one. That's a lot better. I like that. I wish it was true. Game day series. Authentics are better in every single box. Terry McLaurin and the 2-1 Commanders. We also have, Jonathan Taylor, who he might be going for 2,000 yards this season for the 3-0 Colts. Who had that, man? The 3-0 Colts.
If we are redoing fantasy drafts across the nation, that's who's going first. Who saw that coming? That helmet. It's written in the stars.
If you had Jonathan Taylor in fantasy last season and you saw how he ended his year, you might have been like, okay, I saw this coming a little bit because the last few games of 2024, 200 yards, I say 2,000 yards, it's a pretty damn good game. 200 yards, 180, 160. So it looked like the Jonathan Taylor from 2021. Now, this might be even better than Jonathan Taylor from 2021. This might be a 2,000-yard season for Jonathan Taylor, and we know he's capable of doing it. 2 seasons in college with 2,000 yards, and the 1 season in college where he did not get 2,000 yards, just 1,900. What was he doing that year? Come on, man.
I think he joined the a cappella group on campus.
Ooh. There's TJ Watt, one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, if not the best pass rusher in the NFL. Future Hall of Famer. It still upsets me to this day, Rip, because the Packers could have drafted TJ Watt, and we decided to trade down from that pick into the second round again. We drafted Kevin King, who's known for getting burned by Mike Evans, who's in the league leaders on a touchdown in the NFC Championship game, and Scotty Miller in that same game. There you go, talking about bad memories. But TJ Watt, an absolute baller for the Pittsburgh Steelers and a future Hall of Famer, tied Michael Strahan for most sacks in a single season. And don't forget about the fantasy players in this series, guys. You'll get a fantasy player indicator with a wheel spin for your multiplier, 1 through 5, and I guess it's still week 2. Whatever the outcome of week 2 is for that fantasy player will give you the multiplier, whatever it is. So, for example, if the fantasy player that you get, the indicator, scored 10 points week 2 and the multiplier is 5, $50 gift card, or I should say $50 credit sent your way.
Credit.
There you go. The Travis Hunter has been pulled, Alfredo. That has been pulled. I remember pulling that in the vault on Friday, I believe. Here's the high roller. 1 spot to go. This will be our last break in the high roller. If you're looking for a Jaguar, Alfredo, we do have Travis Hunter's quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, along with Kurt Warner and Ray Lewis, and these helmets are beautiful. Don't forget the high rollers, a triple box break. You're guaranteed a speed flex in the last box. So you'll see 2 authentics and a speed flex in that last box. Here's that beautiful Kurt Warner, the American underdog. He's the only headliner. I can't say only player that we have in the break room because on occasions we do have Vince Papale, but he's the only headliner on the board right now who has had a movie made after them. Now, we had a couple cameos, actors. Tom Brady's made a couple cameos, but there's not a movie made after Tom Brady just yet. Maybe one day. Probably one day there'll be a movie made after Tom Brady, but not this. Not like Kurt Warner, the American underdog. If you never watched football before, Rip, and you just watched that movie, you never heard of Kurt Warner, you're like, well, that's not a true story. That's too corny. That doesn't happen. You don't go from bagging groceries to being the MVP Super Bowl champion in a season? Well, if you're Kurt Warner, yes, you do. Thank you. We're 2 to go on that practice squad double. Thank you, Rip. What's going on, Jonathan? Here's that Trevor Lawrence. This is beautiful. I love the Clemson orange and that Jag teal. You have the 2018 champion inscription for the Clemson Tigers. That beautiful orange visor. Awesome looking lid right here. So no Travis Hunter, but we do have his quarterback. And maybe, I obviously can't guarantee this, but maybe Travis Hunter in the high roller in one of the authentic boxes, possibly. Possibly, but I obviously cannot confirm that for you. Here's the Ray Lewis. Him and Lawrence Taylor, I have the best defensive players of all time. This is awesome. This would be a waste to put back in inventory, Rip. That beautiful skyline of Baltimore. If you're a Baltimore Raven fan, and it was a tough one last night. Man, the Ravens, the 2 games that they lost this year, 2 tough ones. They scored 30 points in both of them. The offenses look good, but, it's the Bills and Lions, 2 Super Bowl contenders. It's not the end of the world. A lot of season left. If you want to make up for that loss last night, how about you win yourself the greatest Baltimore Raven of all time in this break room? Ray Lewis with that beautiful Baltimore skyline. Could be yours. 1 spot to go in this high roller. It's going to be the last break, guys. So if you want to take your stab at the Ray Lewis now's your time, because once this break sells out, and even if it's not Ray Lewis, if it's someone that you're not chasing, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to get in that next one. Well, there's not going to be a next one, right, Rip? It's gone.
It's gone.
It is gone. The vault.
Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday. Sorry.
No,
I had
you're
a country
good.
phrase in high school.
What song was that? It sounded familiar.
Gone by Montgomery Gentry.
Where have I heard that before?
Probably at a local honky tonk.
I've heard that song before. I want to see, I'm off my game now.
Sure. Sorry, man.
I just heard that song somewhere.
I'll never do it again, but
No,
I will
you're
say,
good. No, because I just heard that song somewhere. Driving me crazy.
never singing again.
Well, how about this, Rep?
Dom.
How about this? Kurt Warner, we have him in the high roller. He's a 2-time MVP.
2 times.
So we got to have 2 speed flexes in the room for the 2-time MVP. You get this one for $100, and that vault is the Chase wheel spin. So you could win this helmet, and at the end of the show, if you're the top name in the randomizer, we'll take you to that wheel of 100, and you have a chance to win your money back. True. $100 possibly. I got 100 before. Ask Dan McEwen. It's possible. I spun that 100. Kurt Warner, Eddie George still available. And then we have the 3 vault keys. The vault keys are gift cards that you win alongside a full-size helmet. $300, $100, and $50. So you can win yourself a $300 gift card and a full-size helmet in the vaults. Diamonds. Authentics are better in every single box. We are down to 9 boxes left. 2 headliners. The greatest Denver Bronco of all time, John Elway, and former MVP, Marshall Falk. Authentics or better in every single box. And don't sleep on the diamonds. If you don't see your favorite team on the headliner list, maybe there's a Hall of Famer hiding out from your favorite team in the and more section. If you're a Steeler fan, I'm sure you wouldn't mind winning a Mean Joe Green in the and more section. If you're a Cowboy fan or Tony Dorsett, Howie Long for a Raider fan. How about current guys? So if you're a Bronco fan, Patrick Surtain II. Rip, you're a Dolphin guy.
Works.
Devon Achane. That's
He
a name
works.
you see in the and more section. Possibly the best player on the Dolphins right now.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
So that is what we have here in the break room. But 1 to go on the high roller, 2 to go on the jerseys, 1 to go on the league leader double box, and 1 to go on the practice squad. We are not even on the doorstep. We have our head in the door right now looking. We're peeking inside the house. So, guys, what's going to be the first break? Because after the first break sells out, we're going to do that 1 break, and then either the high roller, the practice squad, the league leader, whatever's
like a
the
cascading
whatever's not the
domino
first break.
effects.
Yes, then the other ones are going to close. We're going to have 3 back to back to back.
Jacks.
That's right. And definitely, guys, if you're thinking about getting a break right now, but you're like, well, the league leader, there's 17 boxes left. Well, if you like your headliner box ratio, there's 13 headliners, so 13 headliners and 17 boxes. Pretty good chance of hitting yourself a headliner. But you're like, well, I want a chance at the Tom Brady or that Patrick Mahomes, so I'll wait till there's 5 boxes left. Or 8 boxes left. No guarantee that Mr. Tom Brady or Mr. Patrick Mahomes is going to be there with 8 boxes, 5 boxes left. The only Patrick Mahomes I can guarantee who's going to be there is this bad boy, because this can be won if you have the most stats. I don't see that stats that we have. See what everyone's looking like.
It's getting close.
Ooh.
It's real close in rushing yards.
So the passing yards is close. Rushing yards, all right, that's getting close. Jason might have the. Let me bring this up on the
Yeah,
screen.
receiving yards is also crazy.
Jason might have this receiving yards locked down.
Well, I mean, you still
Mike.
got Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss out there.
Yeah, that is true. Receiving touchdowns, Mike Evans. Sacks and interceptions. Guess that'd be Lawrence Taylor, TJ Watt. If you accumulate the most stats in each of these categories, you have a chance to win the Patrick Mahomes. Anthony says the first break will be the jerseys. All right, we'll see. Well, 2 spots to go in the jerseys, Anthony. The other breaks, actually 3 breaks, are 1 spot to go. So we will see.
And as Curtis mentioned, and the Steve Smith is still out there.
And that's Steve Smith. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Steve Smith is still out there in the league leaders. The NFC South, you get Steve Smith, Tom Brady, or Steve Smith and Mike Evans and Tom Brady. A few combinations in that NFC South. The AFC West, Patrick Mahomes and Terrell Davis. AFC North, TJ Watt, Ed Reed, Kelvin Johnson, and Randy Moss. Double up opportunities right there. But you got to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it.
Can't win if you don't play.
3 breaks with 1 to go. My only question is, what are you waiting for?
Heel says, I need another receiver or running back is all I'm saying. Well, hey, we got a receiver. We got a running back. More Chris Johnson, 2,000 yards right there.
Terrell Davis, 2,000
yards right there.
2 could play at that game, Tom.
So the rushing yards. See, right now, Blake's in the league right now with Adrian Peterson. But, Chris gets another one, Curtis gets another one, Jason gets another one. That's going to put them in the lead. I like this.
Dude, so do I. It really does become a race. And, there is, to quote Will Ferrell playing George W. Bush, strategery involved.
I didn't even notice that Curtis. I just saw Jason had 2. I didn't notice that Curtis had 2.
Don, that's what I'm saying.
So this, whoo, and you said it. Kelvin Johnson, the most receiving yards in a single season. That will give you a nice edge right there, especially if you're Jason or Curtis. Give you a nice lead over the next guy. Or if you're trying to get in on this series, well, there you go. That helps you get some steam picking up Kelvin Johnson.
Yes. Also, there's 1 in the receiving touchdowns and 1 in the defensive categories. I feel like that's just them's easy pickings right there.
TJ Watt gets you 22.5 right there with the sacks.
What's Ed Reed's with his interception? What's the deal with that? How many picks?
I don't know from the top of my head, but I'm gonna guess. I don't know the year. I'm gonna say whatever year it was, he had 9. Seems like a good number for Ed Reed.
He had 9 twice.
There you go.
So take your pick. 04 or 08. 4 years apart. Goodness gracious.
So
and then he had 8 in 2010. What a monster.
So a lot of chances to win this Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. Every box is going to have a stat, guys. So it's not just the non-headliners. Every single box will have a piece of paper letting you know what the league leader, what the stat is. Here's the passing. So this is open right now. Cody has Cody, Gabriel, and Blake, each a spot. Cody right now with a small lead with the Warren Moon, but maybe get that. Let's see. I don't know what the Brady or the Mahomes, is that going to be yards or touchdowns? We'll see. Charles says he'll root for Jonathan to win in that practice squad. There you go. Very, very nice. That practice squad is 1 spot to go, 102 a spot. I know my man Rip wants to see that Dan Marino jersey. Me and you both. That is a beautiful, beautiful jersey. And he's in my, he's my favorite actor in the movie Little Nicky. I like that cameo. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to sell his soul for the Super Bowl.
I may have selectively omitted that part of the movie from my memory.
I think who's a Harvey Keitel is Adam Sandler's dad, the devil. And there's it's like a minute scene, and it's Dan Marino trying to sell his soul, and the devil's like, "No, I'm not going to do it for you." And then Marino goes, "Well, you did it for Joe Namath." That's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
It's a good line.
But there's Dan the man, one of the greatest quarterbacks
I'm sure Marino
of all time.
Marino may have come up with that line himself.
This guy, listen, I'm sure Dan Marino, obviously, if you ask him, wants to win a Super Bowl, but at least he has a decent, he can laugh about it, right? Doesn't take it too serious.
Well,
I'm sure
it helps retiring with pretty much every record in your profession.
Yes. And no one's ever like, yeah, Dan Marino guy, he's not that good. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
If you say that, you don't know ball.
You should have seen the other night, we were opening some old cards, and it was me and Joe. And you know how I do. I read the back, and, if you can guess it, you can guess it. And I'm reading Marino's. And Joe's like, who could, and he's killing himself. Eventually, I had to tell him it's Marino, and I think he almost just left the show.
Marino and Jim Kelly double up right there. Jonathan just brought up looking for a double up. You just brought up two. Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, two of the OG quarterbacks of the 80s and the 90s for those AFC East teams. The Thursday night matchup last week.
Hey, they didn't embarrass themselves.
Dom,
The
I think
Bills.
Grandma should get you a present by buying into a break.
Illegal.
I want to keep my job, Charles. That's it. I can't do that. I don't want my grandma to get me in trouble at my job. Sorry, Graham. That's my birthday present, my Graham, for me to keep my job.
Thank you, Nana.
Thank you. Forgot where I was. Jamar Chase, Zay Flowers, Myles Garrett, Dan Marino, Chris Carter, Jim Kelly, Eddie George, Anquan Bolden, Ricky Williams. So I can't guarantee that the Ricky Williams is going to be a Dolphin hit because it is a secondary headliner. But if it is, Ricky Williams, Dan Marino, AFC East, double up right there, possibly. I know the AFC East is the Marino and the Jim Kelly. Jamar Chase, Zay Flowers, double up possibility. We'll see. We'll see. So we are one to go on a few series.
Well, we are ready to go on a jersey break.
Anthony was right. I need to listen to Anthony more
I
often.
know. He got me too.
Anthony, do you, by any chance, Powerball numbers?
Yeah.
Or
Who's
gonna-
winning the Super Bowl this year? Huh?
or give me 16 locks for next Sunday.
There you go.
Just 16 of them. That's it. All right. We got a jersey break coming up. Thank you guys for closing that out. We have Baker Mayfield and Roger Craig still available in the jerseys. The Bake Show might be the very next box. 3 boxes left, 2 headliners. So, yeah, there's a third of a chance we see the Bake Show next. Please wait for my message. Nice start for the season for Baker Mayfield.
You could say that again.
Drop me a box number for the jersey, please. Anthony says Buffalo. All right. Oh, I got no problem taking Josh Allen. Who the Bills got next week? I know we have Ravens, Chiefs, Bucks, Eagles, Packers, Cowboys. And the college football lineup's insane as well. Box 9. Thank you. We don't know 9. Numbers are scrolling below on the ticker. 4, 6, and 25. So either one of those 3. Oh, Buffalo plays the Saints. All right, I like that pick. Ooh, minus 16.5 point favorites.
Jeez.
Wow. Damn. So 4, 6, or 25, please. I have Hunter, Thomas, Justin, Joshua, Anthony, and Kane. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for getting in the jerseys. Thank you for closing it out. Looking for a box number, please. Look like pizza.
Somebody order some birthday pizza?
I wish. It's pepperoni.
Sausage.
Take it back.
Okay.
Four, yeah, we have 4. 4's good.
Say it with your whole chest, Anthony.
Yeah.
It's all good.
4 is good. For future reference, Anthony, the numbers are scrolling below on the ticker for the series. I know it could be a little confusing at first with all the numbers and all the series. But you see the jerseys below. But thank you very much. 4 is good. Priest. There it is. Alrighty. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions for end zone jersey number 26. And thank you guys for closing out this break. Kane, you have the NFC North. Joshua, the NFC South. Kane, the NFC East. Hunter, the NFC West. Kane, the AFC North. Thomas, the AFC South. Justin, the AFC East. And Anthony, the AFC West. All right. Box 4. Good luck, everybody. Kane DeForest. You know his brother? Undertaker DeForest. For all the wrestling fans out there. It's my birthday. You got to laugh.
Buckner.
You got to laugh. It's my birthday. Thank you. I'll count that.
Undertaker.
All right. Hey.
Oh my God.
You're going to like this one.
Ah.
You're going to like this one. It's a cousin of ours.
Ah.
It's a cousin of ours. It's our cousin Vinny.
Cousin.
Vinny Testaverde on the Jets jersey. Justin. This is a cool hit. I like this.
Yeah.
Vinny Testaverde. Very nice. Hey, led the Jets to the AFC Championship game against John Elway.
Certainly
98, 99.
Certainly did.
Around that time. Played a long, long time, Vinny. A former Heisman winner for the U.
Yep. Throw them up.
Let's see if we can guess all the teams. So the Bucks.
Yes.
The Browns. The Ravens.
Yep.
The Jets. I know he has a stint with the Cowboys and Panthers. Am I missing one with the Patriots? I think he's got a little stint with the Patriots, but that's as good as I could go. But this is a cool hit right here. Nice hit, Justin. Now, 2 boxes left. 4 boards correct. Baker Mayfield and Roger Craig, 2 headliners, guys. Baker Mayfield fans.
Yeah, you named them all. Good job.
Wow, I can't believe that.
You're a freak.
Vinny. It's my cousin Vinny. Of course I know that.
He
Played a long, long time.
did.
Very, very cool. Yeah, like it's on the Jets. I know if this was a Miami jersey, for example, this would be technically a NFC South hit because his longest tenure was the Tampa Bay Bucks. But when I think of Vinny Testaverde, I think of him on the Jets.
That's where he plagued me the most.
Mm-hmm. And a great signature. Nice hit. The Beckett cert, just like all of our items here, certified by the best of the best. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Justin. 2 boxes left, 2 headliners. Tampa Bay fans, you have a chance to get Baker Mayfield. $29 a spot. If I'm a Tampa fan, I might be thinking about buying out that break and taking my shot. You have a 50% chance of seeing Baker the very next box. So right up this bad boy. Congratulations, Justin. I'll write out the Post-it, sorry.
Oh, sure.
A nice start pulling a fellow Paisan and a Miami Hurricane.
Mm-hmm. Checks a lot of boxes for us here.
Uh-huh. Number 2 in the country, the Miami Hurricanes.
Good for them.
I won't bring up who they played this past week. That's not important.
Appreciate it.
Not important.
Not pertinent to the matter.
There you go, sir.
Yep.
Thank you. All righty. 1 spot to go. Headliners left in the practice squad. Good question. There's a few of them. Jamar Chase, Zay Flowers, Myles Garrett, Dan Marino, Chris Carter, Jim Kelly, Eddie George. Secondary headliners, Anquan Bolden and Ricky Williams. We are down to 21 boxes in that practice squad, and it is still loaded with headliners. 2 speed flexes in that practice squad. A Dan Marino custom jersey that pairs with a Jim Kelly authentic. We have the all-time leading rusher in Oilers/Tennessee Titan history, Eddie George, on the beautiful throwback Houston Oilers helmet, which Eddie George did wear the Oilers helmet. It was the Houston Oilers when he was drafted there, and the one season where they were the Tennessee Oilers, which was a thing.
It was a thing. They were thinking for a while when the Browns moved to Baltimore, they were going to be the Baltimore Browns. So at the local flea market, my mom picked up maybe 15 Baltimore Browns sweaters.
Oh, now those are like collectibles, I'm guessing.
I ain't never seen them since.
So probably find those on eBay for like $100 a sweater.
Actually.
Maybe, right?
Let's see.
I would say that's like...
I think she has since gotten rid of them, so it's only going to make me mad.
Yeah, she sold them $100 a piece on eBay.
Yeah, right. My uncle would have done that.
One spot to go on a few series here in the break room, guys. The practice squad, the high roller, and the league leader. I'll go through one by one. Jonathan asked about the practice squad, so I'll start off with this one. Jamar Chase Mini and a Zay Flower Speed Flex getting this double. Win them both with one spot. The AFC North for only 102. How about a Zay Flower Speed Flex and a Myles Garrett Authentic? I'm a Packer fan. I am sick of Myles Garrett. And, of course, I come in the break room, and he's in the break room. Here he is. This is I think they're playing a prank on me right now. But the AFC North, chances to double up. Jamar Chase, Myles Garrett, and Zay Flowers. AFC East, Dan Marino and Jim Kelly. On that beautiful rave, the Jim Kelly Authentic, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Get 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks with one spot, the AFC East. Anquan Bolden, Ricky Williams, secondary headliners. Can't guarantee what the Ricky Williams is. Same with the Anquan Bolden. Anquan Bolden, a former Baltimore Raven. If that's in AFC North, that's just another double-up possibility right there. Ricky Williams, if it's in Miami Dolphin, another AFC East possible double-up in this series.
All right. Well, let's figure it out. Let's see.
We'll close out.
Happens. Yeah.
Practice squad close out first. All right. While Rip gets that ready, I'll just show off what we have in the other series. TJ Watt, Kelvin Johnson, Steve Smith Sr., Chris Johnson, Tom Brady, Mike Evans. The double possibility right there. The Brady is a Bucks. Lawrence Taylor, DeMarcus Ware, double possibility right there. Randy Moss, Patrick Mahomes. Randy Moss, Kelvin Johnson, double possibility. Patrick Mahomes, Terrell Davis, double up possibility. Ed Reed and TJ Watt, a double up possibility in this series. League leaders, every single box is a speed flex, and we still have Brady and Mahomes available in this series. Every single box, a speed flex. And the high roller, it's going to be the last break in this series. The 3 headliners available aesthetically, some very beautiful helmets. Kurt Warner, Trevor Lawrence, and Ray Lewis. One spot to go. The last break, it is a triple box break. You're guaranteed to see a speed flex and 2 authentics in this break. One spot to go. I'll show off these videos really fast. Here's that awesome Kurt Warner. Tells a story of Kurt Warner's career, the American underdog. To start with the Rams and end with the Cardinals. You know, obviously his best years with the Rams and 2 MVPs, but he's not a Hall of Famer without that stint in Arizona. Here's that awesome Trevor Lawrence, the Clemson orange and that teal for the Jags with the orange visor. Beautiful looking lid right there. And the skyline of Baltimore. Ray Lewis, one of the greatest defensive players of all time. The Oakley visor. Gorgeous looking helmet. One spot to go. All right. So we got a double practice squad coming up. Trick play. We have Jeff, John, first time here in the break room. Welcome, John. We always like to ask favorite teams, favorite players. Let us know. Alex, Jonathan, Cody, Kane, and Robin. I'm glad I didn't scare Kane away with that bad joke I had. I thought it was pretty good. If you're a wrestling fan, you got it.
Yeah. Honestly, best joke I've heard all day, Don.
Thank you. You haven't heard many jokes today, huh?
I have not.
So drop me 2 box numbers for the practice squad double. Wheel 2 times. Thank you, Jonathan. You got it. You got it. And this practice squad is out of 30. All righty. Let's go to the wheel of 30. We're going to spin this thing twice for our 2 box numbers. If this lands on a box that we already did, we'll get the closest number to that box. If it's sandwiched in between 2 numbers, we'll take it to the picker wheel and we'll let the picker wheel decide. The first box is going to be 28. Let's check and see if we have 28. We do. according to our ticker.
According to the boxes.
So 28 is good. All right, one more. It's going to be another high number, but not as high as 28. No 23, but I don't have 22. I have 24, so it looks like 24 is going to be our second box because that is the closest to 23. We don't have 22. All righty, so 28 and 24. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Wheel. Thank you, everyone, for getting in this break. You guys ready for the randomizer?
Yeah!
Let's do it. All right. Good luck, everybody. Charles says, let's go, Jay Colvin. There you go, Jonathan. Ocho times. Charles, tough one for your Falcons last Sunday. Well, man, that's why you play the game. Who had the Panthers being the Falcons 30-0? No one bring up my team, though. Thank you. And the final click. There it is. All righty. 8 times in the randomizer. I'm on a Dallas rip, all right? I'm focused on Dallas right now.
Next game?
Like the old Belichick saying, we're on to Cincinnati.
Uh-huh.
We're on to Dallas. Last week's over with. It happened. We'll move on. Take care of business Sunday night.
Move along like I know you know.
Yeah, I know, Ricky. I know he was happy. Whew. They looked like a Super Bowl team on Sunday. Robin, you have the NFC North. Jeff, the NFC South. Cody, the NFC East. John, the newcomer, you have the NFC West. Good luck. Kane, the AFC North. Cody, the AFC South. Alex, the AFC East. And Jay Coven, you have the AFC West. All right. We'll start in numerical order. So box 24 coming up. Trick play. There you go. So here we go. Let's see what's in here. We have a secondary headliner, and it is Anquan Boldin going to the newcomer Magic. Dale just said it in the chat. Here it is, John Gilmore. Congratulations, former wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens. Anquan Boldin, Beckett cert on the back. Very, very cool. One of the toughest wide receivers of all time. And John's first break in the break room, debuting just like Anquan Boldin, because Anquan Boldin's first game in the pros, over 200 yards, most receiving yards for a rookie in his debut.
Dude was built like a unit, man.
Nice hit. Nice hit. Very, very nice. So right out this for John, and then we'll open box 28. Nice hit, John.
Well done.
Very nice.
First dub in the bag.
Mm-hmm. John's paying 1,000. Hey, if you're a newcomer to the break room and you're watching, and you're like, man, I want to get in this, but no shot I'll ever win. You just saw John right here take it home a W in his very first break. Only with one spot, too. And this is a double, so he has a chance to take home another item.
Win again?
If it's an NFC West hit.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
It's possible. It's possible. Get a spot in the double. We have a chance to take home 2 items. 1 spot for a fraction of the cost. All right. There's the Bowman. Now, who do we have in box 28? Here we go. Box 28 in our practice squad. Our loaded practice squad, I should say. Well, I Beetlejuiced this. That's why I was happy. I said Kurt Warner was the only headliner who they made a movie about in the break room.
Uh-huh. Oh!
I want to be an Eagle, baby! It's Vince Papale! Invincible.
Invincible.
Cody Myers, Vince Papali on the awesome Kelly Green jersey. Very, very nice. Go from bartender to playing on your favorite team. I mean, we all want to do that, right? I would have loved to play for the Packers.
I would have loved to have been a bartender one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe
One
one
day.
day.
One day.
Hey, there's a great line in the movie The Departed. World needs plenty of bartenders, all right?
That is a good line from that good movie.
Vince Papali. Nice hit, Cody. Invincible.
Second Papali we've done today. Had him in the minis.
There you go. Very, very nice. Now I'm glad
Throw
I
him
said...
up. Throw him up.
I'm glad I said Kurt Warner was the only headliner who's had a movie made after him. I don't want to forget about Vince Papali, who, hey, you make a movie after me. I wouldn't mind if Mark Wahlberg played me.
Jeez, it's movie day in class. Does the substitute teacher roll in the tube TV?
Mm-hmm.
Watch some movies?
And I'm one class was the varsity football coach, and he taught one class, and he would just put on movies all the time. And the movie that he would put on once a week, Starsky and Hutch, with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. I really liked that movie. Really liked it. He put it on all the time.
I forget.
Do it.
Do it. Vince Vaughn, Snoop Dogg's in that.
Yeah.
We would always.
Will Ferrell has a cameo.
They'd always put on Remember the Titans, which they just played outside of Wrigley Field the other day.
Yeah. You would think the football coach might put a movie on like Remember the Titans, but no, he liked his comedies. One to go in the Speed Flex double. Let's break it. Yes, every single box is a Speed Flex. Plenty of league leaders to get you up on those stat page right here.
Little surprised we didn't put on Longest Yard. Remake, you know.
He's a big Ben Stiller fan, I guess.
He's anti Adam Sandler.
You got to make it. It's like
Pick sides.
You got to pick Stiller or
We're
Sandler.
so tribal.
Zoolander or Waterboy. You got to pick.
Waterboy. Wow, I can't believe I said Waterboy.
Wow. I know we're the football break page, but I think Zoolander is a funnier movie.
It is a funnier movie.
Zoolander's hilarious. Waterboy's funny too. It is funny. We've had Adam Sandler Waterboy items in the break room before.
Really?
Yeah.
Bobby Boucher jersey?
Was Adam? I know we had Adam Sandler. It might have been
A Happy Gilmore thing?
Happy Gilmore. I think so. Yeah. I know we had Adam Sandler. I know we had Ben Stiller Funko Pop for Zoolander. I know that for a fact because I wanted it.
I want it. One spot left in the league leader Speed Flex series double, and one spot left in the high roller triple box break.
You want to feel invincible like Vince Papali? Get in that league leaders. Win yourself a Speed Flex. Every single box in that series is a Speed Flex. Not just the headliners, not just the headliners and secondary headliners. Every single box. And if you win, you're going to get a league leader. And it's going to put you one step closer to winning this Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex at the end of the series. Here's the entries right now for the stats. We'll accumulate all the stats at the end. So if you have the most passing yards, you got a spot to win the Patrick Mahomes. If you have the most rushing yards, you have a spot. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm guessing it's going to be a 5-person top spot draw at the conclusion of the series.
Now, Dom, isn't there already a Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex in this series?
Very good question. Yes, there is.
So what you're telling me is I could win a Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex on my way to winning a crystallized Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex.
Yes. Crystallized Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex on the table right now. And here is the Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex that is in the breaks. One spot to go. Maybe that closer magic spot is that Patrick Mahomes spot. And this is the double. We have secondary headliner Terrell Davis. Maybe there's another hit hiding out in the and more section for that AFC West, but there is a double-up opportunity. I can confirm with Patrick Mahomes and Terrell Davis in that AFC West. And Terrell Davis getting that rushing yard category with 2,000 yards. And the Patrick Mahomes, we'll see if it's going to be touchdowns or yards for the stats. One spot to go. In this series, plenty of beautiful helmets. Every single box is a Speedflex. 13 headliners left with 17 boxes, but let's be honest with ourselves. We're not going to have scrubs sign a Speedflex. So those 4 in the and more section, I'm sure they are headliner worthy. How many are left that aren't headliners in the four of them? Heels. I like that name. Heels. 2022. North Carolina fan, I'm guessing?
You're right.
I think, yeah, because they asked about the Steve Smith. So there's 17 boxes left. 13 of them are headliners. So only 4 of them are from the and more section. But like I said, we don't have anyone sign Speedflexes. So those 4 names in the and more section, they're headliner worthy.
So I was able to find a Baltimore Browns shirt on eBay.
How much?
$74.99.
See, there you go.
I know. I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
I saw like the vintage stuff, it goes for
Oh yeah.
even like the worn stuff that looks like, oh, you could tell like that's 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes to people like
truly.
So save all your clothes and sell them 30 years. There's my advice for everyone.
Legitimately. You know, I made a deal with a guy that I found in a wrestling group on Facebook. He had a bunch of figures that we were just trying to grab. And he was like, hey, I'm willing to trade wrestling shirts for figures. And yeah, I ended up getting Mullet, a very rare CM Punk. Because that's his guy.
The fire burns.
Fireburn. It was an old CM Punk. It was that era.
Me and Mullet. Good taste in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I would actually like to hear you guys just chit chat about wrestling.
That's the
That'd be a fun one.
Bob Sacramento of
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna get his butt in here one day.
I don't think he's real. I think like like he's a figment of your imagination.
You think this is my
You see him, yeah.
This is my imaginary friend.
Yes, I think you
You
see
could just
him.
say that.
I think you. No, I don't want to say. I think you see him.
This is my Harvey. To make the most esoteric reference I possibly can. Yeah. Oh, hey, why'd you have to let go of Rip? He kept referencing Jimmy Stewart movies.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, listen here. We got ourselves a Vinny Testaverde.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
If let's see, can you do
Well, let me
the
just hype some...
the headliners and the league leaders in your Jimmy Stewart?
Oh, boy. You guys got to get into the league leaders. These are going to fly out the door like hotcakes. I'm kind of veering into Don Knotts a little bit. That's neither here nor there. TJ Watt lights up like a light bulb. Oh, go ahead. Calvin Johnson. I'll throw a rope around Calvin Johnson and pull him down to you. Oh, who else? He would pair up nice with Randy Moss. I'm kind of losing it now.
Sell out yet? I thought that worked.
Look, if impressions sold spots and breaks, you could call me Frank Caliendo if that were to be the case. Oh, don't forget you got CJ2K.
This helmet's beautiful.
It's so cool.
That baby blue on the CJ2K.
The way the visor has like a light blue tint to it, man. Again, it's best color in sports, that baby blue. Hands down. I don't need to tell Curtis that.
And yeah, let's be honest, maybe name-wise not as, big as obviously Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, but aesthetically. And if you're one of those collectors who...
Yeah, tell that to my football heart, okay?
I mean, 2,000-yard rusher, that is an elite club. And if you're one of those collectors who you got to have one of each team, that's a pretty damn nice Tennessee Titan Speedflex to have right there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that's the best Titan Speedflex we ever had because I don't want to... I can't remember each one, but that's the best one we had in a long, long time. You got the 2K Club on there too, inscription.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very, very nice. There's TJ Watt, who's also in the elite club because it's only him and Michael Strahan with 22.5 sacks in a single season.
From CJ
tied for the
TJ.
record. Sorry, Mark Gastineau. I'm sure Mark Gastineau, he feels a little better now that TJ Watt tied the record. I know he's got the little controversy with Brett Favre, might have fallen down for this, might have fallen down for the sack. Maybe. I think he was just protecting himself from a hit.
Well,
maybe. Now with TJ Watt, who there's no controversy behind that. No one fell down for him to get his 22.5 sack. So Mark Gastineau has to feel a little better about that somebody legitimately passed his record. There is Trent Jordan Watt. There he is, Patrick Mahomes, the one you could get in this break. In the win column for Patrick and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
At last.
I thought he looked good.
Yeah.
He didn't look like, the 50 touchdown Patrick Mahomes from 2019, 2021, but he got the job done. 1-2 now for the Kansas City Chiefs. A big game against the Baltimore Ravens. Loser 1-3.
Yeah.
And obviously, you don't want to put a nail in the coffin on the Chiefs or the Ravens,
It's a
but
big hole to climb out of, though.
1-3, especially if you're the Chiefs, and you'll be potentially maybe 3 games back if the Chargers win on Sunday. If you're the Ravens, you're 1-3. You're like, okay, I feel a little bit better now because the Steelers, the Bengals with no Joe Burrow, the Browns. Maybe the Browns won a Super Bowl. They didn't beat the best team in the league.
Look, the Browns defense, man. Like, say what you will about that game. I know you don't want to talk about it, Dom, so don't worry. You don't have to talk
You give
about
compliments to the Browns defense. That makes me feel better.
it. That Browns defense was, that's the type of defense you could build a team identity around. Having studied and watched in real time that 2000, not comparing it to the 2000s Ravens or whatever, but don't forget, they went through like 3 quarterbacks that season. They started their year with who? Tony Richardson. Ended up with Trent Dilfer taking them all the way. But that was all that defense, baby.
Tony Banks?
Tony Banks. Tony Richardson actually played. Well, it doesn't actually play, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And as far as the Ravens go, what happened last night, man, it was, the Ravens lasted as long as they could with what they had. They were going tit for tat, and then the defense eventually broke.
The Ravens are in a weird spot because they're 1-2, and I've been impressed by them both times they've lost because I thought the offenses look good. They've had times where Derrick Henry's got to work on the fumbles. Lamar Jackson can't take those sacks.
Also
but
tough.
They scored 30 points yesterday. They scored, 40 points the game they lost against Buffalo.
But the problem is their defense is giving up, as you would in a loss, more than that, which they've got a little bit of a banged-up defense. But like earlier in the game, they were showing all the signs you want. They were swarming to the ball. They were on top of it. And then later in the game, you saw David Montgomery break those big runs, especially that last to nail in the coffin for the game anyway. That's the kind of stuff that, you pound them enough with, the speed, the power. Something's going to break through. And the Ravens had just enough to keep up with them until they couldn't.
Absolutely. Maybe this is the breakout game that Patrick Mahomes is looking for the stat book, to say, because the Ravens' defense has been very generous.
They have.
For Josh Allen and Jared Goff, not for, the Browns, I guess.
Well,
the Browns
Joe Flacco,
only beat the Packers, but that's one thing. But
And, hey, come on. You can't let Joe Flacco come in and beat you up
yeah,
on your old team. But, Patrick Mahomes doing the darned best with what he's got so far. He's going to get better.
There he is.
But so far, he's doing the damn best with what he's got.
There's Mike Evans, the future Hall of Famer, on that beautiful two-tone chrome. I like that. You have the darkish red on top, and it fades to that creamsicle orange. Damn.
Yeah, I keep calling that the Sunset Chrome, the Sunset Speed Flex.
That's a pretty damn good name for it, the Sunset Chrome. I like that a lot,
man.
Damn, this is beautiful. I could look at this all day. I don't even think I need to sell anything, Rip. I think I could just keep this video on a loop and it'll hypnotize somebody to buy in because that is gorgeous. Mike Evans, the future Hall of Famer, gonna miss a few weeks for the Bucs. That is a huge loss. But one thing with Tampa Bay, they know that Mike Evans is loyal to them. They are loyal to him. They're gonna make sure that he gets that 1,000 yards. He might not care, but I know for a fact Baker Mayfield cares. Baker Mayfield's still in the jerseys, by the way. But really cool last season when Mike Evans was kind of on the edge, flirting with not getting in. It was the last game of the year, and they asked Baker Mayfield, do you think Mike Evans is going to get it? And he goes, yeah, he's going to get it. Not that he thinks he's going to get it. And he goes, well, does Mike think it? He goes, no, I'm going to make sure he gets it. He was like, Mike doesn't care if he gets it or not. I'm going to make sure that he gets it.
I don't care if he cares.
Yeah.
I'm getting it for him.
I really liked that last year. Here's the greatest New York Giants of all time. Giants 0-3. Just got news that they're going to start Jackson Dart.
Throwing darts, baby.
So brighter days ahead for the Giants. Maybe days like the days when Lawrence Taylor and the Big Tuna were in town winning those Super Bowls for the G-Men. Another beautiful two-tone chrome on the greatest defensive player of all time. And Rip, we're wrestling fans. He's the only guy in this series who main evented a WrestleMania.
Against Bam Bam Bigelow.
And won.
That's right. He had all his all-stars out by him.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Green then ended up getting into wrestling himself.
I know Heels is a Carolina Panther fan. Heels, ice up, son. one of the greatest Panthers of all time. It's him and Julius Peppers, the best Carolina Panthers ever. I'll keep it PG. It is a shame that Steve Smith is not in the Football Hall of Fame just yet. We did the Hall of Fame metrics on the Pro Reference page. All the metrics say that not only is a Hall of Famer, but he is deserves it more than a few people who are already in the Hall of Fame.
Did he need to have worse quarterbacks throwing to him? Like, I don't understand.
Noah Love for Jake Delhomme.
No.
Ronnie Pete.
No.
Who was after Jake Delhomme? Jimmy Clausen.
No.
I pick on Jimmy Clausen a lot in the break. I haven't used his name in a while, but Rip, even before you started,
That just makes me want to pickle.
I used to, when the Diamonds, I always say there's no scrubs and diamonds, and there is no scrubs and diamonds. No scrubs in any of our series. But I would always use the example. I'll say there's no Jimmy Clausens hiding out in our series. Steve Smith had to put up with Jimmy Clausen all those years, still put up a Hall of Fame career. It's not a matter of if he's getting the Hall of Fame. It's a matter of when. And it should have been a long, long time ago. Steve Smith at the Utah game last week against Texas Tech, probably not too happy to see his alma mater not just lose, but lose in pretty bad fashion. You know what he told him? Ice up, son.
Ice up.
Get back in there next week. There's that awesome Steve Smith. No doubt about it. This is the best Steve Smith helmet we had in the break room because I just love that Ice Up Son. I always reference that every time we have him. Now we have it on the helmet. Easily the best Steve Smith helmet we've ever had in the break room. One of my favorite players growing up. You want to know why he was one of my favorite players growing up, Rep? Because that playoff game where he torched the Bears. I believe it was the 05 season, so it might have been the technically 06 playoffs. Woo! He torched the Bears, and I haven't forgot it. And as I was probably 11 years old, 12 years old, as a little troll back then. I got a kick out of it.
I gotta tell you, Dom, you might be one of my favorite haters. You're certainly climbing up the ranks.
Thank you. Thank you. That's high praise.
I know.
That's high praise.
It's meant to be.
Well,
as is. You know what else is high praise?
It's going to be hard for me to hate right now because we have a league leader double.
Exactly.
I can't hate on that. I like that.
That's good things.
Thank you guys for closing that out. Gets us a little bit closer of seeing who's going to take home this crystallized Patrick Mahomes, but maybe see who's going to take home that Patrick Mahomes in the break coming up. All right. League leader double coming right up. Please wait for my message. 17 boxes left, 13 headliners. Drop me 2 box numbers for the league leaders double. Thank you guys for closing it out. Let's see some flexes. We're guaranteed to see 2 of them.
Well done.
Every single box in this series is a speed flex, and every player in this series led the league in something at a time, either passing touchdowns, passing yards, receiving touchdowns, yards, sacks, interceptions, rushing yards. Thank you, David Headliner Harrison. 15 and 25. That closer spot. Let's go down, David. And we do have 15 and we do have 25. Perfect. All righty. Gabriel, Blake, Cody, Curtis, Josh, David. Let's go to that randomizer 8 times and see what divisions we're going to end up in. Good luck, everybody. Let's roll. Thanks, Rip. And the final click. There it is. All righty. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions. Bring the boxes up on the screen. All right. Blake, you have the NFC North. Josh, the NFC South. Cody, you have the NFC East. David, the NFC West. Gabriel, the AFC North. Curtis, the AFC South. Cody, the AFC East. And Gabriel, the AFC West. Good luck. We'll start with box 15. Courtesy of David Headliner Harrison. Thank you, David. Let's roll. Thank you guys for closing us out. League leaders. our first flex of the noon show. And we are starting off not just with a league leader,
But
with a record holder. And it is Trent Jordan Watt. TJ Watt, the pass rusher for the Pittsburgh Steelers. AFC North, Gabriel Flores. Nice hit, Gabriel. The two-tone chrome. TJ Watt. Awesome hit right here.
What?
There you go. And, Gabriel,
Yes.
you were going to get those 22 and a half sacks to put you in that interceptions/sacks column. So there you go. Very, very nice. That's a nice 22 and a half sacks. It's got to put him in the lead right now in that column, I would say. I think only interceptions.
Up against Rod Woodson, 7 interceptions.
There you go. So very, very nice, Gabriel. We'll keep this bad boy on the table. And we'll write this one out. If you missed your chance at this one and you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, well, hey, same Speedflex. Game day series, authentics or better.
So nice.
So if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you're like, damn it, that's what I wanted.
You can win it twice.
Head to the game day series. It is on that break. But write this out for Gabriel. Gabriel also has that AFC West, so maybe the Mahomes. AFC North, we also have Ed Reed, so Gabriel could double up right now.
I was going to say, I'd hate to see double ups get broken up, but that Ed Reed could be happening. We could be flying.
All righty. TJ.
Teej.
This is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful hit. Beckett cert, just like all of our memorabilia here. Certified by the best of the best. Beckett.
Best of the best of the best, sir.
Jimmy Spence, Fanatics, you name it. Prova. All right, box 25. Let's see what other flex we have. What other league leader do we have in 25? Try not to look at the piece of paper until after I pull the helmet
Same.
to keep the surprise. That one got spoiled for me, so I was like, I'm trying not to look at it. Ooh! This is sweet. Blake, I am jealous because this is gorgeous. It's Jordy Nelson! Speedflex! Going to Blake Wilkins!
Wowzy wowzers.
Blake! One of the best standard helmets in the game. The beautiful green visor. Jordy Nelson. One of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets of all time. The Beckett cert. And best part?
Yeah.
You got 14 receiving touchdowns coming your way.
Ooh, all right. Let's see what we got.
Heck yeah.
14,
Very,
you
very
say?
14 receiving touchdowns.
Dude, we got a battle of the Blakes in the receiving touchdowns.
I don't know if you want to keep these for cross-reference just in case. Very, very cool. Nice hit, Blake. Jordy Nelson. Nice. All right. Write this out. I always love pulling Jordy Nelson in the break room.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Very, very cool. Hey, this was one of the names in the and more section. So we had a question earlier, like what are the names in the and more section? Or what kind of names are going to be in the and more section? Well, Jordy Nelson, I'll tell you what, who's going to be in the and more league leader in something. So pretty damn good player, just like Jordy. This was a nice surprise.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm always happy to pull a Packer. There you go, Blake. Very cool.
Very cool.
We got to see more
indeed.
Packers. I think so. Brian. Bob, we are down to 7 boxes in the vault. Kurt Warner, Speedflex, and secondary headliner Eddie George. The Diamonds down to 9 boxes. John Elway, Speedflex, and Marshall Falk, headliners in the Diamonds. So very, very cool. Obviously, this bad boy is staying on the table. This is what I'm talking about, ripping the break room. that you see the headliners, and if you don't see your team hiding out, you're like, oh man, they don't have my team.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Packer fan. This is a headliner hit for me. For Blake, so I know this is an and more hit. To me, this counts as a headliner hit right here. So if you're a fan of a team and you see your team in the and more section, that's a headliner hit yourself. I'm sure there's a couple Packer fans watching right now. They're like, damn, I want a Jordy Nelson speed flex. So the break room always filled of surprises, whether you see it on our break page or not. Very, very nice. Let's run it back in that league leaders.
Oh, let's do it again.
We are down to 15 boxes, 12 headliners. We actually got the headliner to box ratio. We improved it because we did pull one from the and more section. Here are our headliners. I got to put up the headliner graphic up because I'm just going to stare at this Jordy Nelson helmet all day. Man, it's beautiful. Get yourself a custom speed flex like Calvin Johnson. Hey, NFC North, Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson. Get in that double, pair them up. We just pulled the Jordy Nelson from the NFC North. Maybe we go back to back to back in that NFC North with the Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss. You double up with the Lawrence Taylor and DeMarcus Ware, Tom Brady and Mike Evans. If you're a Buccaneer fan, I mean, where are my Tampa fans at? One spot, NFC South, Brady and Mike Evans. You have the best offensive player in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history, Mike Evans, and the best player to ever put on a Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform, Tom Brady. Get two helmets, two flexes, one spot. Steve Smith Sr. also in that NFC South. If you're looking to collect one of each team and you don't have a Buccaneer or a Panther, there you go. Kill two birds with one stone. Get that NFC South. Get Steve Smith and Mike Evans. Blake says, I want that double so bad. It's still out there, Blake. It is still out there.
It's still alive.
It's still alive. So I'll do a top-to-bottom rundown of what we have in the break room. Show off everything. And we'll see what our next break is going to be once this loads up. But that league leader's still loaded right now. A Mahomes in the break. A Tom Brady still in the break. That beautiful Chris Johnson. The beautiful Calvin Johnson. The Randy Moss. The Steve Smith Sr. Mike Evans. Lawrence Taylor. Every single box is a speed flex. If you ask me, Dom, what series should I play today? Well, if your goal is to beat the house and you want to get the best bang for your buck, I will head to the league leaders, speed flexes in every single box. Here's our minis. It's an automatic double box break in the minis. Some great quarterbacks, I should say some Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the minis still. We're down to 14 boxes left, and Warren Moon, I know you guys love being mooned here in the break room. Warren Moon on the Oilers. John Elway on the minis, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, the two-time Super Bowl champion, John Elway. We have the three-time Super Bowl champion, Troy Aikman. He was brought up on Sunday night. They talked about the quarterbacks who won 3 Super Bowls before they turned 30. Patrick Mahomes in the break room, Tom Brady in the break room, and Troy Aikman, who's in this mini box break, along with Curtis Martin and Ricky Williams. It is an automatic double box break. I can't guarantee you that Ricky Williams will be an AFC East hit, but if it is, Curtis Martin and Ricky Williams double up right there. Maybe we have a AFC West hiding out in the and more section that pairs with the Elway. Same with the NFC East that pairs with the Troy Aikman. But is an automatic double box break between 2 mini helmets with one spot for only $52 in the Red Zone Mini. Go and get you John Elway for only $52. Practice squad, $51 a spot in the single, $102 a spot in the double. Excellent price point right there to win yourself a Speed Flex helmet. Now, these Speed Flexes alone, you go on Riddell.com, a plain old Speed Flex, no design, no signature, around $600, $700. Then you add in a signature. Then you add in design. You have a helmet north of $1,000. If you have a Tom Brady or Mahomes Speed Flex, you have a helmet, $3,000, $4,000. But Speed Flex helmet, Eddie George and Zay Flowers, north or around $1,000. You get for $51 here in this practice squad. If you want to take your chance and double, $102 a spot. If you want to win the Zay Flowers Speed Flex and maybe the Myles Garrett Authentic or the Jamar Chase Mini, you can do that with one spot for only $102. Dan Marino custom jersey, that pairs with the Jim Kelly Authentic. Get in that double. Eddie George Speed Flex and a Chris Carter Authentic. And then secondary headliners, Ricky Williams. Practice squad is a great price point if you want to win a Speed Flex for $51. Now, that is highway robbery. If you want to guarantee yourself a speed flex in every single box in a break, well, that is the league leader's end. Guys, series is loaded. And it's pretty obvious that we have nothing but great players in this series because it's players who led the league in a stat overtime. We just saw Jordy Nelson, who led the league in receiving touchdowns in 2016. We just pulled the TJ Watt, who led the league in sacks in 2021 with 22 and a half. So every player in this series, whether it's a headliner or not, led the league in something at one point in time. So the question is, who's in that and more section? Well, names like Jordy Nelson, the and more section is pretty damn loaded. It goes to show you that this series is loaded.
Yes.
Kelvin Johnson, Steve Smith, Chris Johnson, Tom Brady. That's a Buccaneers hit. It's Brady on the Bucks. Mike Evans, Lawrence Taylor, DeMarcus Ware, Randy Moss, Patrick Mahomes, and secondary headliners Terrell Davis, Ed Reed, and Kurt Warner. And like I said earlier, Dom, what's the series to play today? Well, if you want to beat the house, if you want to get the best bang for your buck, win yourself a speed flex for a fraction of the cost. And hey, have a chance to take home this Patrick Mahomes. Excuse me, I had the Patrick Mahomes. I'm still stuck on the Packer. Take home this Patrick Mahomes crystallized speed flex at the conclusion of the series. Look at, damn, this is nice. The Beckett Sir, just like all of our memorabilia, certified by the best of the best. The gorgeous Patrick Mahomes crystallized. So you can win the Patrick Mahomes speed flex in the break, and at the conclusion of the series, win another Patrick Mahomes speed flex. Sounds pretty damn good to me. Let's get that randomizer back up. Jerseys, $29 a spot. 2 boxes left, guys. Baker Mayfield and Roger Craig. This jersey, we should sell this out pretty damn fast with a Baker Mayfield jersey. Still in there, only $29 a spot. If I'm a Buccaneer fan, I might think about closing out this series and get that NFC South, call it that right box number, 50% chance of seeing Baker Mayfield in that next break. It's Baker Mayfield and Roger Craig. 3 spots to go. This should definitely close out in just a matter of moments. We'll have a brand new jersey series in the room once we sell this one out. 2 boxes to go. Game day. Authentics are better in every single box. If you missed out on a TJ Watt in the league leaders, well, the TJ Watt is still out there in the game day for all my Steeler fans out there, along with Jonathan Taylor speed flex and a Terry McLaurin authentic. Jonathan Taylor, not only does it look like he's going to win, going back to win that rushing yard championship that he did in 2021, but it looks like he's going for 2,000 yards. And the Colts know if they want to keep on winning, if they want to prove this is not a fluke, well, you got to give it to your best player, and the best player on the Colts, no doubt about it. No disrespect to Indiana Jones, but it's Mr. 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor just scored 3 touchdowns last Sunday.
He knows that. I think he knows that. I think he'd be the first one to say that.
Black and gold. Still 1 spot to go. 1 spot to go in this high roller is a triple box break. You're guaranteed to see a speed flex in that triple box break. And aesthetically, these 3 headliners still left. Stunning. Kurt Warner, Trevor Lawrence, and Ray Lewis. I'll show off the videos. Here's this awesome Kurt Warner. That's the best Kurt Warner helmet we've had in the break room. And I'm saying that when we do have a Kurt Warner helmet in the vault, but this one is, it tells the story of his entire career, the Rams and the Cardinals. Sorry, Giants fans, it's only, 1 year there. All that matters is that stint with the Cardinals and the Rams. The beautiful gold face mask, the greatest show on turf in the back. How about the Trevor Lawrence with the 2018 champs inscription for the Clemson Tigers? And that beautiful teal for the Jags. QB1 in Duval. Gorgeous looking helmet. And one of the best Ray Lewis helmets we've ever had in the break room, if not the best Ray Lewis helmet we've had in the break room, with that beautiful skyline of Baltimore with the Oakley visor. 1 spot to go. It is a triple box break. If you're thinking about winning one of these helmets, get in. It's going to be the last break, guys. So if you come in tomorrow and like, well, is the high roller still up? Well, the answer is going to be no, because we're going to close this one out. And that's going to be the last break. The vault. Full-size mix. Kurt Warner, Eddie George. The Kurt Warner is a speed flex. Eddie George is a secondary headliner. We also have 3 vault keys. The vault keys are gift cards. So we have the $300 gift card, vault key still out there, that you win alongside a full-size helmet. So don't forget, you win a full-size helmet and a gift card. Win a $300 gift card and a full-size lid. That's headliner worthy to me. The diamonds are authentics or better. Marshall Faulk and the greatest Denver Bronco of all time, John Elway, on the speed flex. There he is. John Elway on the Speed Flex. There we go. The greatest Denver Bronco of all time. You could win this for a fraction of the cost. 103 in a diamond single. All righty. So that's what we have here in the break room. I see we just got to order right now. Blake, get in that double for the next league leaders. Thank you, Blake.
Salud.
Ooh, sorry, guys. Forgive me. Thank you, Rip. But Blake is starting the party in the next league leaders. I would say, guys, that's going to be our hottest break of the day. Every single box is a Speed Flex. Every single box, you get a chance to win the Patrick Mahomes at the conclusion of the series. So you're given a piece of paper with the item that you won. Whatever stat that item led the league in, we'll put you in that column. And if you have the most receiving yards, then we put you in a top spot draw. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-spot draw because I believe there's 5 columns. Yep, we got a passing yards column, rushing yards, receiving touchdowns, and sacks and interceptions. So it'll be a 5-person top spot draw. Or maybe not. Maybe you could get all the 5 spots. Why limit yourself? Give you an extra chance of winning this bad boy. The crystallized Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex only can be won at the conclusion of the series. So here's our columns right now. So Gabriel in the lead with the sacks and interceptions. That TJ Watt helped him a lot with the 22.5 sacks. See, maybe the Lawrence Taylor. It's going to be up to that Lawrence Taylor helps you out. Or the Ed Reed. Here's the receiving touchdowns. It's the Blakes, Blake Wilkins and Blake Furman right now. Blake Furman in the lead by 1 with Jerry Rice, 15 touchdowns. The receiving yards are close. Jason and Curtis both with 2 apiece. Blake said I need touchdowns and rushing yards. Yeah, the receiving touchdowns, it's close. You're leading by 1 right now, but hey, there's a couple of receivers out there. Randy Moss. What was that year that him and Tom Brady
08?
08, was it 20?
7, I mean? 07?
22 touchdowns, 21 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns for Randy Moss that year. Jason and Curtis, they are close right now for the receiving yards.
23, 07.
23. There you go. Rushing yards is close right now. Blake is currently in the lead with the rushing yards by 44. That's close. And right now, Cody in the lead for the passing yards with a slim lead. So, yeah, if you're looking for the receiving touchdowns, I would say the Randy Moss, the play for that. But we did have that Jordy Nelson, the and more, and that got you 14. Or that did get Blake Wilkins 14, so there might be the and more section might be hiding another. That's a really cool series. I really like that.
It's a lot of fun ins and outs. It's a game within the game.
Anything that's like competition based, I love. Because we all like competition, right? It's a lot of fun. We're competing with each other. So very, very cool. So there's your spots right there. You're like, well, how do I get in? How do I get my name in this? Win an item from the league leaders automatically entered. You'll get an indicator with the player that you won, what he led the league in. That's whatever he led the league in. Like for TJ Watt, for example, led the league in sacks. So that put Gabriel in the sacks interceptions column. Jordy Nelson led the league in touchdowns. So that put Blake Wilkins in the receiving touchdowns with 14. Box 25, the Baker jersey. Just ship it out to me now, says Anthony. Anthony, close it out. Close out that jersey. Call 25. I see that all the time. People taking their shot. And there's 2 boxes left. So I'll tell you what. You got a 50% chance of being right. And if I told you you had a 50% chance of winning the lottery, you going to play it?
Oh, I mean, if those are the odds, yeah.
So
What else do I need to even consider?
if you're so confident that's going to be box 25, close out the series. And call that box number. If you get the NFC South and with extra spots in the series, gives you a better chance of getting that NFC South. Because if we don't pull Baker the very next box, then it's up to the randomizer Or if you're a Buccaneer fan, you might want to think about buying out that entire break if Baker does not come out the very next box in the jerseys. 2 spots to go. $29 a spot in the jerseys, an excellent price point. If you're new to the UA channel, you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you don't have any questions, but you're just looking for your teams, looking for your favorite players, drop them below. If I don't see them on the headliner page or the headliner board, I can tell you where they're hiding out in the and more section and who on that team is hiding out in the and more section. If you're a 49er fan and you don't see Steve Young and Joe Montana, they won't be hiding out in the and more section, but Patrick Willis, a 49er Hall of Famer, might be hiding out. Frank Gore, a 49er legend, might be hiding out. John Taylor, who caught the game-winning touchdown against the Bengals in the Super Bowl, might be hiding out in the break room. So if you're a fan of any team and you don't see him on our headliner list, drop them below. I can tell you who on that team we might have in the break room right now. Because if you're a Packer fan right now and there was no Packers, headliners in that league leaders, but I could have told you if you were a Packer fan that Jordan Nelson might have been hiding out in that series. He might be in the Diamonds right now. He might be in the Game Day series right now. He might be an authentic helmet in the High Roller.
Well,
right
speaking of High Roller.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, got a High Roller coming up. Triple box break. I'm going to ask for a crate. So you're just going to give me one crate number. No Jaden Daniels. We just had Jaden Daniels, I want to say, a week or two ago. We just had him in the practice squad and in the minis. We do get Jaden Daniels, Anthony. I would say check back to us. We're on all day, every single day. In our series, they switch. So once we sell out a series, we'll have a brand new series with brand new helmets, brand new names. So that's why you got to check back to us every day, because we might have Jaden Daniels maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple days, but we do get Jaden Daniels. He's just not in the room right now. Good question. If you are a Washington fan, Joe Theismann's a name we get very common in the break. It's been 2 days since our last Joe Theismann story. That's because Common hasn't been here in 2 days.
2 days too long.
So, all right, guys, we have 3 crates still left in the High Roller. You are just going to drop me a crate number once my message is in the chat. We have Trenton, Dylan, Curtis, David. Is that Stellan, Cody, and Marisa? What's going on, Marisa? Tough one on Sunday, Marisa. Tough one. We'll be back, though. We're on the Dallas. So drop me a crate number for the High Roller. It's a triple box break, but only need one number because it's going to be the crate. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Happy Tuesday, my man. And thank you for closing out that jersey. 50% chance we'll see Baker Mayfield, or 50% chance we'll see the first player ever with 1,000 yards receiving and rushing in a single season, Roger Craig. Another name here, 49er fan. I should have said Roger Craig's a name we have high out. Yeah, I stopped. It happens. It happens, Marisa. You always lose that one game that you shouldn't. Just happened to us pretty early this year.
Which, hey, could be good to get it out of the way.
Yeah, hey. All right, crate
Smooth
4.
sailing the rest of the way, right?
All right. Crate 4 coming up. Thank you, Marisa. Appreciate you. So this is our last break in the High Roller. So I guess I can take this off the ticker.
Unless everyone's about to go cuckoo bananas, demanding another one, get it out of there.
Yeah, I'll just take it out. All righty. Make some room. All right. 8 times. Thank you, Rip. Thank you, Marisa. Anthony said, yeah, even the Bears can beat Dallas. Dallas got to work on that defense. Hopefully, Jordan Love and the guys can, I don't want to say it's a get-right game because it's only a 1 game, not really a streak when you only lose 1 game, but hopefully the Jordan Love and the boys can take advantage of that Dallas defense on Sunday. All righty, here we go. 8 times. Oh, Eric says, I have the Mayfield. The Craig would be nice. There you go. All right. I have a Roger Craig autographed jersey at home, Mr. 1,000,000. As a fantasy football player, I think it's pretty cool because, PPR, you got to show some love to Roger Craig. Right? He would have been a PPR legend.
Yeah.
And the final click. There it is. All righty. I'm excited, Rip. You know why? Because I worked a lot of High Rollers. I've never been on this side for a high roller break.
Ooh,
I never
congratulations.
I've never been on the host side, so this would be my first high roller break that I've got to break on this side. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I've still yet to have that opportunity, but over here, this is a second crate for this guy.
All right, guys, crate 4. Marisa, the NFC North. David, the NFC South. Dylan, the NFC East. Cody, the NFC West. Trenton, the AFC North. Stellan, the AFC South. Curtis, AFC East and the West. So we'll go with box 1 and crate 4, and then we'll end it with the box 3, which is the Speed Flex. So we'll start off with, I don't want to say appetizers, but what's a good appetizer? Oysters is a good appetizer, right?
Yeah.
We'll start with the oysters and the shrimp cocktail, and then we'll get our way to the, what's a good steak? The ribeye.
Yeah, nice little ribeye, some filet mignon.
Or Wagyu, like the
Yeah.
expensive kind, right?
Hey, the Wagyu.
Uh-huh. All right, guys, good luck. If it's the Baltimore Skyline, that's like crab leg eggs.
Oh, yeah, then we're doing some blue crabs, baby.
Uh-huh. All right, here's an authentic. By the way, me and Common, we play a game where we guess the helmet, the last helmet, the Speed Flex.
Okay.
What's your guess?
I'm going to guess the Kurt Warner.
All right, I'm going to go Ray.
I would love that.
All righty. How about a killer? A quarterback
QB killer.
Warren Sapp,
Ooh.
who was just at the Bucks game this past Sunday. The Bucks are honoring former members of the team. There you go. David
Could
Harrison.
that be a prelude, a little foreshadowing for a former defensive stalwart?
Miami? Could this be the Miami Hurricane break?
Well, let's see who's next.
We'll see if we pull Vinny Testaverde next, then maybe you're on to something. There's the Beckett cert on the back, the beautiful pewter. If you watch that Bucks game, not wearing the pewter on Sunday, they're wearing the all-white throwbacks. They look good.
Yeah.
They look good. I like the creamsicle, but I actually like these better. I know everyone likes the throwbacks better. I think these are the best Buccaneers helmets. The pewter and the red.
It's actually intimidating. The creamsicle looks nice fashion-wise. Yes. These are football colors right here.
Yes. And history-wise, they didn't win too many games with those creamsicles. It's when they switched to this helmet and these uniforms, that's when they became the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, known for that great defense that Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Simeon Rice won a Super Bowl with.
That's how they helped shed the Yuccaneers moniker that they had earned with all those losses.
So nice hit for David. Warren Sapp, the D-line coach for University of Colorado. Marshall Faulk, the running backs coach. Very, very cool.
I mean,
the
sure,
Bucks
why not?
against the Eagles next Sunday. I think that's another noon game too. So back-to-back weeks where the Eagles are playing the Rams, which you think that could be that 325 slot. You think, okay, well the Bucks Eagles, that's gonna be the 325 slot. No.
I don't know what they're doing anymore, man.
Well, to be fair though, Chiefs Ravens 325, so they probably want to spread it out.
Sure.
Which makes sense, I guess. All right, box 2 of crate 4. Let's see what our second authentic is going to be. We'll see if Rip is on to something with the U-break.
Nope.
All right, who do we have? All righty, a former MVP, the Thurminator, Thurman Thomas on the beautiful Buffalo Bills Rave helmet. The former MVP, the Hall of Fame running back, Thurman Thomas, going to go to Curtis in the AFC East.
Beautiful rave. And I'll say his quarterback went to the University of Miami.
That is true. His quarterback still in that practice squad, by the way. Same helmet.
Same
that
helmet.
Rave Authentic. So you're like, damn, that looks good. I want to take my shot at a helmet like that. Well, $51 spot in the practice squad. Nice hit, Curtis.
Simple.
The Thurminator. Come with me if you want to win the AFC for 4 straight years.
I mean, seriously.
That's impressive.
you know, if at the beginning of your professional athletic career, you are told, I can guarantee you 4 Super Bowl appearances, but the rest, who knows? You take that.
Fortunately, as a Bengals season ticket holder, we only have one night game at home this year, which is sad because night games are on a different level. Ooh, and you kind of hope now with Joe Burrow, you're probably not going to get flexed into any night game unless, the Bengals, are in that playoff scenario at the end of the year. But without Joe Burrow, probably not going to get flexed any night games. I've been to a night game at Lambeau Field. They are fun. They are fun. I'm more of a fan. I like having my team play at noon because I like having it out of the way early. But I have gone to the night games. They are fun. So, all right. We'll get to the speed flex. Congrats to Curtis. Congrats to David. Now, as awesome as those helmets are, Rip, that's the section where you kind of don't want to win. Because if you win, you're kind of like, all right, well, now I know it's not going to be the Speed Flex helmet. So right now, if you have not won yet, well, and especially if you have one of those Speed Flex spots,
There's still hope.
You are glued to the screen right now.
Don't sit so close. It's not good for your eyes.
Flex time. All right. You said Kurt, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Who'd you say?
I went with Ray.
That's right.
Good luck, everybody. You went with Kurt. I went with Ray. Naturally, be Trevor once. Let's see who we have. All righty. I see the visor. I see the visor. Nice. How about this? Look at this guy,
Hey, Ray.
Ray Lewis. Gonna go to Trenton in the AFC North. I'm really happy we got to see this. Wow. Beautiful looking helmet. Trenton. Gorgeous. Back insert on the back. Damn, this is nice. I got to take a look at this for myself.
I was going to say, there's going to be a stretch where there aren't any orders getting input because I'm going to be distracted looking at that.
Damn, this is nice. You have the Oakley visor. Trenton, congratulations. He started the party. I don't know if Trenton's watching right now because it looks like he got that order a while ago, but hey, Trenton's patience pays off. The gorgeous Ray Lewis Speed Flex with the Oakley visor.
'Tis a virtue.
Gosh. Man, I was going to say Jordy Nelson was my head of the show, and I can't even do it now. I can't even do it now. I can't. Wow. I mean, maybe we pull one from the league leader to top this off the top, to knock this off the top spot. But as of right now, this is number one. This is number one. Wow. Trenton. How cool is that? You want to get some crab cakes after the show?
Say less.
All right, good.
Well, it is actually, my wife and I, for her birthday dinner, we're going to a little seafood boil.
Nice.
Yeah,
there you
so
go.
we will be eating some crawdads. I will get myself some crabs.
You're a Florida guy, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming, you know what happens when you assume. You had fried gator before, right?
Oh, love it.
It's good stuff.
It's so good.
It is good. I had it my first time. I went to Fort Myers in February.
Yeah.
For the Super Bowl. And I wanted to do the whole experience. I wanted to try everything. And I was impressed. I'm not one of these people. I'm not trying that.
Yeah,
I don't
not a
care.
picky eater.
You fry anything, I'll eat it.
Hey.
Maybe not anything, but most
anything.
Most things I'll try. That stuff was good. I don't want to say it tastes like chicken. It's kind of like
It's a little more chewier.
yeah, but it's
It's good.
if you like chicken, you'll like that.
Yeah,
That's
just
good.
a little fried gator tail. It's just nothing but the muscle meat.
I was not in the U with Ray Lewis before Myers. A little more chill in the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville Resort. A lot of fun.
I think I have a friend who works for that. Like they're like a hiring manager. there.
I will be back. That was fun. All righty, guys. What are we going to do? Oh, we have a jersey coming up.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next.
I was gonna say
less.
I was gonna say, did we not close out that jersey? And I saw we were 8 spots to go in the next one. It's like, oh yeah, that jersey. All right, we'll see if we pull the Baker Mayfield or the Roger Craig coming up. Let me write out this Ray Lewis really fast. Sorry about that. I was distracted by this beautiful skyline of Baltimore.
Charm City.
How about this, man? If you're a Raven fan,
Charm City.
this will cheer you up a little bit. Damn,
I
that's nice.
will be taking a picture of that and sending it to my mother.
Yeah, your mom's a Raven fan, right?
She's from Baltimore.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Big Raven fan. She was going through it last night.
They'll be fine.
That's what I try and tell her, but
I'm actually more confident in, like, if they lose to the Chiefs on Sunday, I'm more confident of them making the playoffs
Bouncing
1
back
and
from
3
the Chiefs.
than the Chiefs 1 and 3.
yeah. Divisionally, yes. You know, it's unfortunate what happened with the Bengals. I don't need to tell the chat that. You know, the Browns are still the Browns. Great defense, still the Browns. And then the Steelers, I mean, week to week, what are you getting?
Exactly.
From, you know, I'm not asking from TJ Watt. I'm asking for Aaron Rodgers week to week. What are you getting?
It's not every week where the team you're playing is going to turn the ball over 5 times and think twice in the red zone. Actually, twice, not just in the red zone, twice in the end zone. So that was a, let's just say I had the Patriots, all right? Let's just say that. I was not too happy watching.
So did I.
All right.
So did I.
We'll make some room.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I'll put Ray right here.
Actually, can I just
Yeah, here,
stare
I'll
at that
trade
for
you.
a second?
I'll trade you.
Yeah, I just need to stare and see all the places that I recognize.
I think I see you in there.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I'm waving high. There's the water taxi. There's the science center. Looks like they got the World Trade on here twice for some reason.
All right, we got Stellan, Michael, Angie, Anthony, and Eric.
The aquarium. You can't see the aquarium that well. It's still awesome.
Gorgeous looking helmet right there. Ray Lewis, one of the best players of all.
Super Bowl
Time.
MVP.
Drop me a box number for the jersey. 26.
Well, don't have 26.
No 26, Eric. 6 or 25.
Mixed them up there.
So 6 or 25. One number, please. Baker Mayfield or Roger Craig. There's your options.
So it's just not my crotch.
There you go. I'll give you guys a few seconds. I know Anthony was calling. I think he said the Baker was in box 25. If Anthony wants to call 25, or if anyone wants to call 25.
And what number does Baker wear again?
6.
Huh. I don't know. You tell us.
So, Stellan, Michael, Angie, Eric, Anthony. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. If not, I'll get that picker wheel ready. And once the picker wheel is up on the screen, 25. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you. And 26 was not on the ticker, so for future reference, if you call a number that was not on the ticker, then it is still first come, first serve. If you call a number that is on the ticker and we don't have it, that's our mistake, so we'll give the person who called the number another chance. But since 26 was not on the ticker, it was still first come, first serve. Anthony with 25. We'll see if the Ant-Man is right. All right, guys. A randomizer. 8 times. The Ocho. We'll see if we have number 6 in box 25. I got you, Eric. I'll go. We got 25. I kind of figured you saw the 6 and the 25 and just mashed them together. Because I know Eric, he's a break room veteran. He knows how the ticker works. All right, final click. There it is. All right, so it's Roger Craig and Baker Mayfield. So it's going to be the NFC South and the NFC West. Michael, you have the NFC South, and Angie, you have the NFC West. So if our board is correct, and 99.99999% times it is correct. There we go. All righty. So, Michael, you have the NFC South, Baker spot, and Angie, Roger Craig spot, NFC West, box 25. Good luck to everybody. Well, the playmaker's going to be happy. Michael Irvin in the NFC South. It's Baker Mayfield. I got to start listening to Anthony more often. He said the jerseys were going to close out first, and they did. He said the Baker was in box 25. He was right. Anthony's on fire right now. But Michael Irvin, the playmaker, you're getting the Bake Show. The former Heisman winner. One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Very nice. Over 70 passing touchdowns the last 2 seasons combined. Before the start of this season, it was the most. Then Jared Goff passed him up, but Baker Mayfield just right behind him right now. Very, very nice. There you go. Congratulations, Michael.
Congrats.
The Bake Show.
Well done.
Now, if you're a Buccaneer fan, like, oh, man, I missed out. I'm Baker. Well, Mike Evans, league leader, speed flex. Tom Brady on the Bucks speed flex. We got Bucks in here. Very nice.
We got Bucks in here.
There's the former Heisman winner. One of the toughest players in the entire NFL, Baker Mayfield. If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, I bet you wish that he was still your quarterback.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. Nice hit, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for getting in that break. In those 3 spots. Appreciate you, Michael. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. The Bake Show. Alrighty. 1 box left. It's Roger Craig. If you guys want to close that out, we have a brand new series with brand new headliners.
Who wants it?
We have the first player ever with 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in a same season. Get him. Only $29.
Worth more than that, I reckon.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You sound like the end of an Adult Swim show.
I was a big Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan.
Who
back in the
wasn't?
day. Carl was my idol.
Idol, you say? Interesting.
I just wanted well, I'm 1 step away from looking like that in the future. I'm getting close. Aqua Teen was at Shake.
Master Shake.
Master Shake. You had the meat wad
Meatwad.
and fries. What's his name? Just Frylock.
Frylock.
There you go. Aqua Teen. Is that still on TV?
In some form or fashion.
Because some of those shows surprise you. They're like still on, especially like the 15-minute ones.
Oh yeah.
Robot Chicken was a popular show back in the day.
Here's the litmus test. Were you a Squidbillies guy?
You know what? I didn't watch. Like, I can't say I watched every episode of it, but when it was on, I would watch like 5-10 minutes just to get just to see what it was all about.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it was certainly on.
Yeah, just to see
They'd
what it was all about.
certainly play it and program it.
Well, there was Super Jail. There was that one.
Yep.
Oh man, there was a whole bunch of them.
C-Lab.
Yeah.
Oh, Harvey Birdman.
And I was a big Tim and Eric fan.
You see, it took me the longest time to get into Tim and Eric. I think because I was doing comedy in college at the time, I was like resistant to like, nah, they're anti-comedy, this and that. But it's like, yeah, no, they've both gone on to make a lot of really good stuff.
When me and my buddies in college, we got a kick out of Tim and Eric. We thought they were very, very funny. Do a top to bottom rundown. Show off what we have here in the break room, guys. Great noon show. We don't have to go anywhere, guys. If you guys want to keep on breaking, let's break. This will be the last show for Rip today, so if you want to keep on ripping with Rip, close out those breaks, get those spots. League leaders, the diamonds, the game day, the minis, the jerseys. I would love to close out this last jersey and have a brand new jersey series in the room of brand new headliners. 1 box left, only $29 a spot. Roger Craig, if you're a 49er fan, or if you're a fan of history makers in the break room, the first player ever with 1,000 receiving yards and rushing yards in the same season. And that list is just Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and Christian McCaffrey. How about that? You get Roger Craig for only $29 in the break room. But let's show off every break. We'll start in order. We'll go with the minis. That is a automatic double box break. Look at the quarterbacks still in this series. Warren Moon, John Elway, and Troy Aikman. Got a couple Super Bowl winners in Troy Aikman and John Elway, and a trio of Hall of Famers. Warren Moon, Elway, and Aikman, and a Hall of Fame running back, Curtis Martin on the Patriots Flash. Secondary headliner, Ricky Williams. Practice squad loaded right now. 2 speed flexes, Eddie George and Zay Flowers. You get those speed flexes for $51 a spot in that practice squad single. Jim Kelly authentic, Chris Carter authentic, Myles Garrett authentic. I thought I escaped Myles Garrett coming in the break room. No. The great pass rusher for the Cleveland Browns, again for $51. Getting that double 102. Myles Garrett, Zay Flowers.
It's coming to get you, Dom.
Once run. There you go. I started running. Tell you what, though, Rip, we have the authentics, we have those speed flexes, Jamar Chase Mini, but my favorite item in this series, it's the Dan Marino custom jersey, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Tell me about it, Dom.
The beautiful Dolphin jersey. Get it for $51 in a practice squad single, or get in that double and get Dan Marino and Jim Kelly, 2 items, 1 spot in that AFC East. Practice squad loaded right now and an excellent price point. League leaders, every single box is a speed flex. If you're asking me, Dom, what series should I play right now in the break room? Well, if you like me and you want to beat the house and you want to get the best bang for your buck, league leader speed flex, because every single box is a flex and every single box is an awesome name. Kelvin Johnson, Steve Smith Sr., Chris Johnson, Tom Brady on the Bucks, Mike Evans, Lawrence Taylor, DeMarcus Ware, Randy Moss, and Patrick Mahomes. That's right. We have a Patrick Mahomes prize at the conclusion of the series and a Patrick Mahomes available to win in the break. So you could take home 2 Patrick Mahomes speed flexes in the same series. Secondary headliners, Terrell Davis, Ed Reed, and Kurt Warner. And every single player in this series led the league in one thing over time. So you know you're going to get a badass type player. And don't forget, the league leader speed flex features only players who have led or tied for the league lead in various statistical categories. The categories are passing yards, rushing yards, receiving touchdowns, and sacks/interceptions. That's going to be 1 column right there. Participants in the series will accumulate these stats. At the end of the series, the leaders in each category will have an entry into a drawing with Zavarsky, Crystal, Patrick Mahomes, speed flex. So, for example, I like this. Perfect right here. So, for example, if you pull the Tom Brady Patriots speed flex, then you will have 45-57 passing yards. The categories will be tallied up at the end, and the leader from each category earns a spot for the Patrick Mahomes top spot draw at the conclusion of the series. So, it's going to be a league leader in every box. You're going to have a stat in every box that puts you 1 step closer on winning the crystallized Patrick Mahomes speed flex. You can win the Patrick Mahomes in the break and get a little closer winning this Patrick Mahomes speed flex at the end of the series. Jerseys, 1 jersey left. Roger Craig, $29 a spot. We'll have a brand new jersey break in the room once we close this one out. Game day, authentics are better in every single box. TJ Watt, Jonathan Taylor speed flexes, and a Terry McLaurin authentic. Jonathan Taylor, not only is he looking like he's going to go for the rushing yard title this year, it's looking like he's going for 2,000 yards. He did it a couple times in college. He wants to do it in the pros on this beautiful black and gold speed flex with the mini horseshoes. Maybe the mini horseshoes are good luck for somebody in this game day break. Authentics are better in every single box. This series also includes boxes that include fantasy players. If you win a helmet with a fantasy player indicator, you'll get a wheel spin to determine your point multiplier. The point multiplier is 1 through 5. And at the end of week 2, which we're already at the end of week 2, you will receive a gift card based on the amount of fantasy points your player scored and the multiplier. So, for example, if the fantasy player that you had 10 points in week 2 and you have the 5 multiplier, $50 store credit being sent your way. Here's that TJ Watt speed flex available as well. If you missed your chance at the TJ Watt in the league leader, still in the game day series, authentics are better in every single box. The vault, you're down to 1 photo headliner, Kurt Warner speed flex, and 1 secondary headliner, Eddie George, but 3 vault keys still out there, $300, $100, and $50. So 7 boxes, 2 headliners, and 3 vault keys. And a Kurt Warner speed flex could be yours. $100 a spot in the single, $200 if you want to win 2 items with 1 spot in the double. The diamonds, authentics are better in every single box. the greatest Denver Bronco of all time. Still available, John Elway and Marshall. We have the first player ever to get 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in a single season, Roger Craig. And we have the second player ever, Marshall Faulk, in the Diamonds, Authentics or better in every single box. So that is what we have in the break room right now. I'll check to see how close we are. So I see 6 to go, 5 to go, 7 to go. It is 2:02. We'll see where we're at in a few minutes, Rip. If anyone wants to knock out a vault, because it is the Chase wheel spin, we'll do a wheel spin for the Chase at the start of the 3 p.m. show. So if you're in that vault right now and you want to close it out and have a chance to win some money back, not only win that Kurt Warner Speed Flex, but win some money back along the Kurt Warner Speed Flex, close out that vault, because at the start of the 3 p.m. show, we'll spin that Chase wheel spin again. And pretty good chance it's not going to be that vault. It could be the vault, but that wheel has a mind of its own. There's no guarantee that it's going to be that vault. So I'll give you guys a few more minutes to grab some spots, make things a little closer. If you want to keep on breaking during this show, you guys know what to do. Get those spots. I see we got a spot taken in the jerseys. Thank you, Kevin. That's starting the party. One more jersey left, and we have a brand new series with brand new headliners in the room. While we give these guys a couple minutes to grab some spots, Rip, I think I know your answer.
Well.
But what is your hit of the show?
Hit of the show is gonna be this Ray Lewis Charm City skyline of the Inner Harbor. Next thing I'm gonna need to see is some Fells Point action going on some of these helmets here. But yeah, Ray Lewis, one of the full-on just best football players to ever lace up some cleats. The beautiful Baltimore skyline. I'm never gonna not bring that up. Great for Jordy Nelson. And because I'm just so high on the Ravens right now, I'm just gonna take this TJ Watt and just like put it in this trash behind me right here.
Oh, I don't know if who won that TJ Watt. Whoever won that TJ Watt's like, hey, hold on a minute, player. Hold on a minute.
Gabriel Flores. Whoa now.
Not so fast, my friend.
It is TJ Watt after all. So 3, 2, 1.
I have to agree with you. The Ray Lewis is the star of the show, but you know, I always say this with the and more section.
It's your birthday, baby.
If you don't see your favorite team, they could always be hiding out in the break room.
You
and
can pack her if
you
you want
win
to.
your favorite team in the and more section. That is like winning a headliner. That Jordy Nelson, a very, very close second. Shout out to Blake Wilkins, an awesome hit. I'm just happy I got to see a Packer today. That my birthday wish is
That's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
It's a good sign, man. It's gonna be a good year for you.
So it is 2:05. Let's see, when was our last order? 2:01. Let's give them 5 more minutes, Rip. I'm in a good mood. We'll get to 2:10 to close out. If these guys want to close out any other breaks during this show. If you got into a break during this show and we did not close it out, do not worry. You do not lose your spot. You just get transferred over to the next show. The next show being the 3 p.m. show. But if you got somewhere to go at 3 p.m. or you got to, pick up the kids from school or pick up the dog from the vet, whatever you got to do, and you can't watch the break at 3 and you want to see your break happen now, put it in the chat. Say, guys, come on, let's close this out. I got somewhere to go later. I got to go to the game. Let us know. But if you're like, hey, I'm in my break, I'm cool, just let me know what happens. You don't have to be present to win in the break room. You come in at any time and say, hey, guys, here's my order number. Can you please let me know the result of that break? We'll let you know the result if you won or not. Or if the break didn't happen, we'll tell you, hey, it's still alive. It did not happen yet. We are a couple spots to go. But you do not have to be present here in the break room. But it's a lot funner if you are, right?
It's much more fun.
You don't want to watch your team win the record. It's like, I got something to do today. I'll record my team. And then someone texts you, the Packers won. It's
You
like,
might
damn, I wanted to watch the game.
Avoid spoilers.
Exactly. You want to avoid the spoilers.
That happened one time in here. Someone was just like, hey, can you give me the timestamp of when my break happened? And we did. And she's like, hey, and you won. You're like, oh, well.
I didn't want to know. See?
I wanted to see it
No
live.
spoilers. Did you do anything special this past weekend?
Ride Fest.
Oh, you went.
I went all 3 days.
You, Robbie, Charles. Did
yeah.
Mike end up going? I know Mike. He had
Mike was
tickets.
able to go a little bit the first day.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't able to hook up with Robbie just because he was literally everywhere this weekend. And yeah, Weezer was great. Beach Boys were great to see. I gotta say, my two favorite performances, The Wonder Years and Jack White.
Oh, Jack White was there.
Jack White ripped it up, dude. He was great.
Very, very nice. That's cool. Very nice. Well, I didn't do nothing, so now I feel extra lazy. It's like I just watched football all weekend.
As you should have. It's football season, though.
It is football season. It's good weekend for football until my Packers lost to the Browns, but pretty entertaining. Be a great football weekend this coming up with college and the NFL. A lot of great games. I caught up on Peacemaker.
Hey, that's something I have yet to do. I know. You've surpassed me.
It's getting good. Getting good.
Good. I saw one theory cross I think it was my Instagram about Tim Meadows' character that I don't know how I feel about that. I love Tim Meadows and I love the character, but it'll be interesting.
We'll talk after the show. I want to talk about this theory because I'm really the first couple episodes, and we're just giving you guys some extra time to get some spots. So if you're like, what the hell are these guys talking about? We're going to 210. So if you guys want to get some extra spots, get your extra.
We're buying you time to buy the spots.
The first couple episodes were okay.
Yeah.
And when they got interesting right when they were about to end, which I was like, okay. And then the last one, I was hooked.
Okay.
I was hooked all the way.
Okay.
Through. Very good. So I can't wait for Thursday, right?
Thursdays is yes.
Not even the 2 a.m. You got to wait till at night, like 9 p.m.
They're starting to train you now. It's like, hey, this is like TV. I know it's not TV, it's HBO, but sometimes it's got to be like TV.
That's right. There's my recommendation. If you have not watched Peacemaker yet, and you have the HBO Max app, I recommend it, especially if you're a superhero fan or you like all that, comic book stuff. I'm a nerd.
Same.
I like all that stuff.
I watch it.
The Peacemaker world is a lot of very comic booky. I like when the comic book movie
is not afraid to be a comic book movie.
Yes,
that helps.
Not like the original X-Men movies when they're like, put them in
leather. Black leather.
Yeah, put them in leather. We can't have these comic book characters looking like comic book characters.
Here's something I'm excited for. Tomorrow night, 2-hour premiere of the 49th season of Survivor.
I never watched Survivor. 49 seasons.
It's never too late to hop on board, Dom.
That is true. There'll be the 100th season of Survivor will be here before.
Literally, next fall, or next spring, I should say, season 50, never a better time to get in.
Are you a reality show guy?
Nope, just Survivor.
I mean, yeah, Survivor was like the first one. That was, 25 years going on Survivor at this point, I want to say.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they do like 2 seasons a year.
Yep.
Problem. Makes sense.
Yeah, and it's just all in one island now, so
How long do you think you can last on Survivor?
Oh, God. Not long at all. I've thought about it. I've thought about going on, but I think I'd be like 5 days. I think I'd be too confident that I'm not getting voted out.
Yeah.
I think I would be pretty blindsided of my own doing.
I'd be like, this is cool. Something fresh. I don't have to look at my phone for a whole day. And then the next day, I'd be like, I got to check some scores.
I need my phone.
I got to check some scores.
A couple of seasons ago, there was someone who just like decided to quit because they needed a cigarette.
Respect.
Which, hey.
I get it. I didn't know my dad was on Survivor. All right, you guys. It is 2:10. We are going to take a short break. Rip will be back in the break room tomorrow at 9 a.m. with Mike, and then he'll be producing with Common for the 12 and the 3 p.m. shows. I'll be back in this break room at 3 p.m. today with Rob Hill. So get those spots, guys. Let's have a nice pre-fill for 3 p.m. League leaders loaded right now. Jerseys, we're 1 box go, having a brand new series. We have secondary headliner Roger Craig. Let's close that out. Brand new headliners. Diamonds, John Elway Speedflex, Kurt Warner Speedflex in the vault. That awesome Jonathan Taylor Speedflex in the game day. So get those spots while we are off so we have a nice pre-fill for us at 3 p.m. Rip, any last thoughts, my friend?
Yes. So I sent the pictures of the Ray Lewis helmet to my mother. This is her response. I don't know if you want to put us on, because there's some facial acting here.
Yeah, make sure this is. There we go.
All right. OMG! 3 exclamation points. That's incredible. The emoji with like the blue top of the head and the like this right here. The
stunned. Yeah.
Yeah. The stunned.
Shocked. Yeah.
Shocked. A literal masterpiece. And then we sucked. They played well. Frowny face.
Aw.
7 sacks. I mean, really? And that was the last thing she said.
She's good.
Yeah,
We got to hire her.
she knows her stuff.
I might be out of a job. Come on, man. Mom.
Carmen.
Carmen. Well, shout out to Carmen. Shout out to you as always. Great job, brother.
Great job by you, Dom.
I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll be working with you next Tuesday.
That's right.
So for Rip and Dom, I'll be back here at 3 p.m., guys. Get your spot in the Ultimate Autographs website so we can be breaking some awesome speed flexes in that 3 o'clock hour. We'll see you then. UltimateAutographs.com. Grab those spots. See you at 3 p.m. Central Time.